Hey guys, how you doing today? My name is Andrew and I'm with GC Termite Control. Today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about spot treatment versus full termite fumigation on a house in order to control drywood termites. First and foremost, disclaimer, you have to get your house inspected to get a proper recommendation. This is just some general information. If you want some information in detail, make sure to contact your licensed technician or give me a call, and that way we can uh, see exactly what you need and what's necessary for your current situation. That being said, uh, spot treatment, it's a treatment of an area usually about 2 feet by 2 feet. That's for smaller infestations. And then you have termite fumigations, which is covering the entire home. Usually, like a lot of people see it like the circus tent tarps that they use, but they seal the house with tarps. They inject the fumigant, and then it kills all the termites on the entire property. So, what's the main difference between them? Uh, One, fumigation, you have to live in California 3 days out of the property, 2 nights. For the spot treatments, you don't have to leave necessarily, depending on the chemical that it's being used. And even with them, with most of those chemicals, there's only a certain time frame that you don't have to be there, and then you can come back into the property with no issues. Um, uh, Other than that, I just kind of want to go over and give you a brief explanation. So, one of the cons of doing a fumigation, I'm sorry, of doing spot treatments in the house instead of a fumigation is that it might not address the problem. Let's just give us an example. You have an infestation right here in the attic. You see some termite wings, for example. But what's not to say that, the swarmers, they didn't swarm maybe to the ceiling joist or to this wall framing right on the side. So if you were to do a spot treatment, you would control this area right here, but you would still have a couple of problems that haven't been addressed. Versus, if you were to do a fumigation, for example, let's say that you find some indication of Sarmerson in this corner, that you still have them on the ceiling joists, you still have them on the wall boards, on the studs, and when you do it, when an inspection is completed, from experience, mostly, one gets to see if the area might be going into an inaccessible area, the infestation, and if it is, then what you want to do is you want to cover the entire house. That way, everything that's inside of the house, they're all gonna be taken care of. Usually, with a fumigation, you get a higher warranty coverage. Usually, in California, it's 2 years. Um, for spot treatments, it really does vary, but it could be anywhere from 3 months to 1 year normally, what gets done. So it really depends on the chemical. There are other differences, and of course there's different chemicals, which makes it a little bit more complicated to tell them apart. But one of the main differences and one of the main advantages, as mentioned, of fumigation is that it will control everything on the entire property. Spot treatment, you might not get them. If you are able to find all of the areas and you can control them effectively, then you might come into a proper situation where full control is achieved. That could happen maybe, if the house is a newer property. Let's say that the infestation is maybe out in the patio cover. It hasn't reached the house yet, so you can go and treat those pieces of wood, and that would be the end of it. So spot treatment, it's perfect situation for that. But again, if the problem is a little bit more serious, or if there's a chance that it might be going into an accessible area, it's just better to fumigate the property, take care of the entire issue, and give the house a new start. This way, down the line, let's say that you treat this area, but then maybe 1 year later, you're gonna maybe find some pellets coming out of the ceiling joist or coming out of your wall. Maybe you find some swarmers. So yeah, it's just because the situation hasn't been fully addressed. So yeah, what's recommended, it really depends on your situation. have a proper inspection done on your property by a licensed technician. Have them take a look, make see exactly what's going on, and then based on that, they're gonna give you a proper recommendation. But at least this way, you have a little bit of an idea on what's gonna be the difference between these two treatment types. Okay. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comment box below. If you like this video, please do subscribe to this channel. If you have any further questions or need an inspection completed, give us a call at 619-421-2101 or visit us online at gctermitecontrol.com. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.